that's the only time I've ever done this where it's worked. Did this little frame the other day and it was silver and had this weird little landscape painting in it, but I've been looking for something to put a photo strip of Joe and I think it's pretty cute. I don't know. Maybe I'll go like there over the dresser. I don't know yet. But yeah. The house has been such a mess. I don't know, I feel like I'm in a bit of a slump lately. You can see the flakes. Ouch. I boast a clean closet on the internet. This is what it looks like. Everything's fake. It's exhausting. I put on pants. I feel better. I've made a mess though. To fix it. I really have a way about being a baby when I have to do things. And I talk myself out of it over and over again until it's just a task that I dread. And then I do it and it takes me like 5 minutes. And I'm just sitting there thinking like, why did I make myself so absolutely miserable about this for the last 5 days, staring at my closet when I could have just taken 5 freaking minutes and not hated my life. And then the cycle continues. I'm just stuck feeling this grief that I've made for myself, and it's really just not that fucking complicated. Oliver has a very good recall. He's trotting back. Wanna say hello? He came to the door and then walked around the house. I think I should go to the hardware store and pick up these wood pieces. They're only open till 6. But if I just do it and get it cut, then it's done. I'm reading this. I don't even want to comment on it, really. But wow. Are you reading Nabokov, Maggie? Oh. Here's what I'm packing on my adventure. Sunglasses, they're not prescription, but they should be. You can't really see. And I've got my book in there. Don't judge my Erewhon tote. It's really big and it fits everything. Yeah. here. I mean, there is one. Didn't really think this through. Doing here is hopefully finishing up these countertops at the studio. This was all just unfinished. You can kind of see it underneath. It's just painted white and it looks like trash. So I'm gonna sand these, and then this is just like, you know, particle board down there that I stained. I just want to make it look a little bit better. I'm just hoping that it can look a little bit more finished because I don't really like being up here. But my fish tank as well, I just really want this all to kind of look alive, feel alive. So we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna clean this stuff up. All of the wood here, I sanded it down, I prepped it for staining. I thought I had stain, the stain is not here. So I painted the gaps in the wall that weren't fully green, they needed a second coat. And then I spray painted the hardware on the door gold because it was silver. And is it stupid if it works? Maybe. Maybe it is. I mean, it looks pretty crazy right now because I didn't tape the outside, but I'm painting the door again anyways because I had done it with like a glossy finish and I want it to have a flat finish. So we'll see. But once all of that's done, then those are like the bulk projects that I've been putting off since I moved in last May, and it's currently February. So, moral of the story is don't put things off. Because you could do them in an afternoon by yourself. But I need to finish because I have a client coming in tomorrow morning and the door looks actually insane. Like, let me show you. It worked. Today we're tattooing frogs. I like this one. It's very nice. Nice shape. But I'm using this one as a reference, and this is Jim Harder's Animals. I just hauled so much stuff up the studio stairs. I'm on the 3rd floor and today I need to build the station tray for my guest artist this week, Amy K from Halifax, Rhinestone Pony, gonna come work with us. So I have to build the station tray, I have to build the extra stool because I've never needed to have stuff for another person here. It's only me, and now Allie works on a day that I'm not here. So I'm gonna do that, and then I would like to verathane all of the cabinet tops that I went and picked up yesterday. I also need to go to the hardware store to get a drill bit to make a hole for the wires to go through, and then some contact cement. But after I do my tattoo. I asked Joe about building the stool because he did that one, and he said it's literally like 3 parts that you just like click together. So it shouldn't be too bad. The station tray, we'll see, but it seems pretty straightforward. Going to Home Hardware to get some of the remaining things for the studio, but first, in the neighborhood that the hardware store is and my studio, there's this beautiful contemporary art museum, and I'm gonna go there because there's an amazing coffee shop and I'm hungry. I have a full-blown migraine today, but I have so much to do. This is like my 3rd day of a headache, and it's really come to a head. But I have so much to do still. I woke up and it was almost 11 o'clock, which is crazy for me. I find when I have headaches like this, it knocks me out. My skin is really not very happy. So let's give it some love here. Oh, I have so much tension just like in my jaw. I had masseter Botox for it, but I think it has worn off. Okay. I'm gonna bust these up today because I feel like, oh, I need it. I have perioral dermatitis, and it results in all of these little red bumps. Just really sensitive skin. I thought it was acne for the longest time, and then I got it diagnosed. And there's not much you can do. I could take antibiotics, but they made me very sick. And so it's just about being gentle, and I don't know, it's funny when you work with skin for a living. I've developed such a sensitivity to the way that I speak, about other people's skin, and I hold so much space for them. And it's really hard to kind of take your own advice and show up in the same way for yourself. I would never look at someone twice if they were dealing with like redness or flakiness, because I see them for who they are, and yet sometimes I find it hard to look in the mirror. We're working on it. It's really not that serious.
Well, miss, I guess I'll be on my way now. You just give me a...
You can't see him, but Oliver is just like on top of the camera. If he gets up, it's game over for this setup right here. Oh. I took 2 Motrin. That typically does help. I don't have a choice really to be sick today. So we'll see. My sweater. My sweater's from Assembly, New York. It's this cool little brand that we popped by. We were staying at, not the Ludlow. Maybe it was the Ludlow. It was beautiful. I think I wanted to stay at that hotel primarily because of that Phoebe Bridgers lyric. She's like, screaming at you in the Ludlow, I was yours for free. And I think it was on that song with SZA. Do I recommend picking your accommodations from song lyrics? Yeah, it was really nice. I had also seen this other creator that I really like, Courtney Halverson. Her username on Instagram is Pretty Little Fawn, and I think she's done some collabs with them. And she stayed in this room that had this beautiful bathtub like overlooking the city. We didn't get that. But we went for Joe's birthday last year. And he's from New Jersey, and he went to school in New York. So he has got a lot of love for that city, and so do I. He plays in the Toronto Symphony, in the percussion section. So he will be going to play as a sub with the New York Phil. I really look forward to seeing him at Lincoln Center. I think that'll be really cool. But my friend Jess, who was in my last vlog, we're just travel buddies this year, it seems like. Her and her husband Eric are also going to be in New York at the same time because they're going to go see Connor Oberst play. So we'll have a little adventure crew, and Eric can third wheel with Jess and I. Her words, not mine. I wonder if I can. She's like so on top of the camera. I think this is how I have to do. This is how I should have done the rest of this.
Looks like she's hanging from her feet.
Like a cooked ham. And my headache feels a lot better already after 2 Motrin, so that's good.
Oh my god, okay. I need to go where you are. That's one thing I'm wondering if I can kind of...
Just don't slide in the helping? Okay. Joe just left. We got so much done today. We covered all of the countertops with the wood pieces that I had cut at the lumberyard. And now my task, after he has secured them down, I bought some of this really goofy, it's like wainscoting that has this sort of adhesive base, and I did this at home. And I'm not super convinced by this stuff. It was such a nightmare to cut and place, but when it's up, it actually looks fine. So because I spent all this money on it and I had a bunch at home, I figured I would put a little square of it behind the aquarium, which we actually had to like drain and move, which was the most stressful part of today. So I'm really happy that's over. But I'm gonna put this up now, and then I have to kind of putty all the way around it, wait for that to dry, and paint the wall. And after the wall is painted, I'm gonna stain these surfaces, and then I get to go home. And we will be back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. To replace the fish tank once the stain has set, and then rejudge the station so that when my guest comes in the afternoon, there is a place for them to work. This is so much better than the first time I did this. It's actually crazy. Okay, so a couple of things that I didn't anticipate happened. That's up, that looks good. This is the same stain as the floor. Now, geez, those do not look like the same color, do they? And I ran out of paint in the color that I was gonna paint that wall. It was supposed to be this color, but because I need to have this done by tomorrow, I'm just gonna paint it that green because I have a ton of that green. And we're gonna see what happens. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. Also, the light in here in the morning is so beautiful. I'm rarely here this early, but like, come on. I love. It's like not a day goes by where I don't walk into this studio and I feel like I girl bossed a little too close to the sun. How did this happen? Like, I think especially now that this is the first time I have a second bed in here. Who let me open a business? I got so lucky thrifting yesterday. I'm gonna show you what I got. This gorgeous watercolor painting. Ornate kind of bamboo gold frame. So I'm gonna put this in the studio. I've been workshopping ornamentations all day. And I got 2 pieces of clothing that I'm so excited about. I have had a little blouse like this on my Pinterest board for like a year. And it's been popping up more and more, and I don't really have any shirts like this. Like I have a little turtlenecks, a lot of long sleeves, you know, reformed emo kid who's always covering the arms. So having something like this, and I don't also wear a lot of pants. So something like this, now that I have like my 1 pair of jeans. This is from Sunday Best, which is an Aritzia brand. It's got these adorable little puff sleeves and a little button in the back. And I found this for $10, so that was really exciting. It's hanging up and drying right now, but it comes like right to there, and honestly even over a slip could be really cute. Excited about that. Found this dress, and the brand is, I don't know, it says G and G, like G ampersand G, which I've never heard of, and also the label is backwards, so it's like mirrored. If I would read it in the mirror, it'd be the right way. But look how cute. The fabric is really, really nice. It's just got these little, I love this little detailing here. It's almost this little baby doll dress, and I think even if I layer like a little sweater over it, it'd be really nice. Some nylons in the spring or even in the summer, like a cold summer night. Long sleeve shirt. I think that'd be a lot of fun. You slept all day and now you're squishy. Joe. I'm just finalizing my travel to San Francisco for my next session of my back piece. I'm going with a very good friend of mine, Emily. The cat has zoomies. And I'm pretty excited. Like, hello? It's a treehouse. construction. They're building a tech institute next to the studio. So. It's so windy outside, we lost power at the studio. I have my little phone flashlight there. It's kind of funny. I have hiccups, I'm scared. I do feel like anything can kind of be a vibe if you're confident enough. I think it works. Fuck it, whatever. Thank you, Moira. I'm going down to Roy Thompson Hall to go see Joe perform because he's playing a new contemporary piece that he's really, really excited about.
Activity